from the Metal Gods Meltdown, and this evening I'm joined by...
Me, Herman Frank. I'm in Germany, Hanover, and just want to say hello.
Hey man, it's great to be chatting to you this evening. The album Two for a Lie is excellent. It's
Thanks so much.
Up there. One of the albums of the year without a doubt. How pleased are you with it, and do you still get anxious as release date approaches?
So far, so good. Hey, I mean, the album will be released on 21st of May, and so far I spoke to a couple of people. I mean, doing a lot of interviews right now, and people say it seems that people like to love it, as you do. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
No worries, man. So why did you choose that as an album title?
Actually, this was kind of like an accident. I was looking for an album title, and then I sent it out the demos to Rick, and so he sang on it and sent me back his file. And maybe it was bad mixing from Rick. So in Venom, there was a line he sang "Truth or a Lie," and I understood "Two for a Lie." So I said that's the perfect title for an album. "Two for a Lie" is short, is a kind of good message in it. And in this second, I had this idea for the album cover that two people scream at each other. Uh-huh. So that's why I stick with "Two a Lie." But as I said, it came out from it grown up from an accident. Truth or a Lie.
Excellent. It's your fifth album, and I would say it's pure heavy metal ear candy. Is that a fair comment?
More or less, yes. I would totally agree. I mean, I'm not doing this for kindergarten, you know.
I know. We're all getting on, man.
No.
Okay.
Maybe it's in my DNA or so. I'm grown up with the rock and metal, and I just want to stick to it. That's the music I want to do, and I still love to do. And if I come up with a riff on a guitar, it's always kind of like metal rock, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not this specific in classifying any music, but I think it matches really good if you say it's pure metal.
Absolutely. Okay, so you're probably going to be asked this a lot, but which track would you choose to introduce me to your new album? Personally, I think Venom.
It's hard to tell for the artist, you know. I would have said Teutonic Order.
Okay, cool.
The first one. And the Teutonic Order will be the video single. It will be ready next week. Hopefully, keep fingers crossed that the Master of Disaster will come up with the last idea of the video. And but also, I also would agree with Venom. You know, Venom for me, it's a perfect song if you drive down the highway with your car to turn up the radio or something and listen to Venom. You know, relax and the kind of like of not that pure metal. It's kind of like a catchy hook line and stuff like that. It's one of the easier ones.
Okay, so you sort of like touched on the album artwork. That's quite pleasing as well. Do you plan to have that framed around your home, and also is there going to be like a poster insert or anything with a vinyl?
I would love to have it up in the air hanging on a zeppelin. or the Air Force, something like that. Hey, I mean, I came up with this idea. If you say this line "two for a lie," I mean, it's a perfect picture for it. You know, if as soon there are two people or more than two people in the world, especially right now in our world we're living in there, two people and there's a chance for a lie. So. Yeah. And I just want to. I mean, if you come up with a album cover, you think also about a T-shirt or, as you say, a poster or something. And I think it's a good motif.
Absolutely, man. Okay, well, you've been part of the scene.
And think about, I'm not the mummy.
You've been part of the scene since the 80s. I mean, forgetting COVID-19. How pleased are you to have started back in industry rather than 2021?
I mean, it's bad situation worldwide, and I guess we have to go through it, and it's not that biggie that you calm down for a year or 1.5, and people say, hey, they should sit back a little bit and calm down. But hey, I guess in half a year, world is changing totally different again, and then it's going on as we know. Yeah. So for the music industry, it's really bad. I canceled this year 30 shows, around 35 shows. Hey, so do it next year.
Yeah. Well, let's hope we can all get back out there and get to
I hope I can still remember all the songs next year.
Yeah, man. But by next year, you might have another album out.
Not that fast. Right now, I just finished the next Victory album.
Oh, okay, excellent.
So working a lot and doing a lot of different projects. So, but hey, I keep myself busy.
That's the way to be, isn't it? It's the best thing not to get bored and just to keep going. I mean, obviously,
I'm not a character to get bored.
I'm not either. I mean, obviously, you've got your own studio and that. I mean, have you sort of enjoyed COVID-19 in the respect that you've been able to just like focus on your music in the studio, or do you miss being out on the road?
I focus on myself.
Excellent.
Tell the truth. Lay down in the bed for more than one day. No, once. I mean, I'm used to work all through the year. Yeah. So whenever I start something, then it takes weeks or months to finish the thing, and I'm really concentrated on this thing. And in this year, I was working on 4 different projects, so there was a lot of stuff to do, and it kept me real busy.
Wow! So when's the?
I also enjoyed lay down for a week. just watch TV. Stupid series.
So can you give us a bit of news on the Victory album then? When's that due to drop, and what can we expect from that?
I mean, as I said, we finished recordings last week, and we start mixing the album on upcoming Monday. So we finish in time, as record company expected, and it will be released in September. Because you have so much pre-delay for the vinyl thing. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. In Germany, you have to hand over the finished master 4 months before release.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's insane.
But looking forward to this one. I mean, it's the first album since I can't remember even. As Ozzy said, I can't remember.
Okay.
It will be a very good album, and let's see what happens.
Okay. Well, way back in 1983, you joined Accept. I was 13 years old, and I can remember the album Balls to Wall being released.
I was 15.
And which is your favourite track on that work of art?
On the Balls to the Wall?
Yeah.
Choose one out of your children, I mean, it's impossible. I mean, for sure, Balls to the Wall is unbelievable. But also London Leather Boys, the riff, dun 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 dun. I still can remember. I still can play it. There had been so many tunes on it.
Absolutely. All right, and so obviously you.
On Your Nights. What was that one?
I mean, I was going to say.
Was Near Night?
Yeah.
I guess so, no?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a long time ago, actually.
It is. It's a long time ago. I know, man.
Wow.
We still look young.
Yeah. And I'm still 40.
Yeah.
I must be a real youngster in 83.
Yeah. All right. So you just said that you've cancelled some tours and that. Have you got any plans already for next year, or it's so difficult to say, isn't it? Is there anything sort of lined up?
I guess a concrete situation might be in November. We have a couple of shows in Spain. We offered a double package with David Rees.
Okay.
And there's one festival, I guess, in the beginning of or end of October, maybe in Belgium and France. So that might happen this year. And December is a festival, a small one in Germany. So and the tour is planned. What they tell me next year in April something.
Yeah. Well, being in the band back in the 80s, obviously that was when we didn't have all this political correctness rubbish and it was a different world. Are you able to tell me the most outrageous thing you got up to back then, or can you not tell me that?
In this age?
Back in the 80s.
Oh my goodness. Do you want me to remember on this thing? Oh, lots of
Too
wine,
many to mention, yeah?
lots of wine, women, and song. I mean that has the good days, the good old days, you know.
Yeah.
I mean there's so lots of memories I even couldn't think about. I mean it would take 2 hours.
Can imagine. All right, and going way back in time then, what was the first album you ever brought and how did it influence you?
The first album,
Ever?
I guess it was Restless and Wild.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
I mean, the real professional one. I mean, as youngsters, we did demos and just. But at this time, there wasn't a chance to release it on LP or something or an album. So the first one was Restless and Wild, then Balls to the Wall. Then I did my own company, Hazard.
Yeah.
Maybe some people might have heard about it. And then Sinner came up, and then I joined Victory, and I did tons of.
Yeah, totally. All right, and I know it's sort of COVID related again. You're stuck in quarantine for a year. Which musician, dead or alive, would you have with you?
Ronnie James Dio for sure. I mean, everybody answers this one.
They don't normally say that one so much, actually. That's a good answer.
I met this guy 2 times in my life. Once in Greece, where we did a festival show. Dio was playing, and so I got a chance to talk to Ronnie James Dio an hour or more, or even more.
Wow.
On the back party in a hotel. So he was such a nice gentleman and outstanding person.
Brilliant.
I mean, that might be my first choice, and then second for sure Eddie Van Halen.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, man.
Just want to sit next to him and listen 5 minutes to his guitar playing.
Brilliant.
Face to face. That would have. Hey, I'll wait for maybe 20 or 30 years, and I might have a chance to listen up there.
You will do, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
Okay, so if you could steal credit for any song that's ever been released, which one would you choose?
If I would have credit for this one,
yeah, any song. You
Kill the King.
Sorry?
Kill the King. Rainbow.
Excellent. Oh yeah, excellent.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Or Ted Nugent, whatever. Cat Scratch Fever.
Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. So obviously you've had a long and varied, amazing career, but what has been the defining moment that pops into your head right away?
For my career?
Yeah.
First time we played Wacken as headliner.
Yeah, I bet that was amazing.
Unbelievable. If you stand in front of 60, 70, 80,000 people and then just crank up your guitar and see the reaction. Wow. Yeah. I mean, that's the way I want to feel it.
Brilliant. Okay, can you complete this sentence? Everybody needs Herman Frank in their lives because
they should listen to real heavy metal. It's just a couple of songs. They just you count in 1, 2, 3, 4, and hope that everybody in the band ends at the same time.
Excellent. Okay, so it's just 5 quick questions then I finish with you. It's just a quick round fire, either or either. So, festival or small intimate gig?
Small gigs.
Bratwurst or beer?
Beer.
Vinyl or digital?
Vinyl.
This one. The Scorpions or Accept?
Hey, I'm from I'm out of Hanover, you know. I'm a guy from Hanover, so They should have a reunion with both of them.
Brilliant. Classic metal or new metal?
Classic.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for your time this evening. Like I say, the album's absolutely amazing. We'll get that review soon. Do you have any final words for your fans and our listeners?
Hope to see you again, guys, out there, and stay healthy, calm down. You are my for sure.
Brilliant.
Life is a rolling